This week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk.
Hey guys, it's late night, and guess what? It's craft talk time.
Craft Talk time.
Yeah, so if you guys do me a favor, if you could share this video link with all your friends and family and people that aren't your friends and aren't your family and every person that you know in the world.
And, you know, especially that acquaintance down the street or the guy that just delivered your pizza that got there just before we came live.
Yes, text that information to them.
Yes, and include it on the receipt that you signed for the credit card payment. Okay, that was weird.
Yes, you're like, hashtag late night craft talk. Okay.
Hashtag.
All right, guys, how's it going? Are you so excited for this week? We have a really awesome guest. I'm so excited.
Yes.
So excited.
For those of you that feel dirty of body and spirit, this is the show for you.
Yes, you're going to watch the show and you're going to be like, I need that.
Absolutely. We got Shima of Navajoland soaps on tonight. And Shima of Navajoland soaps on tonight.
Yes.
And they're going talking to them this week and meeting with them in the interview, doing a pre-show interview. Neat stuff, really neat stuff. And what they have is from the heart.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so
Why are you yawning?
It's so late. I'm yawning.
9:57.
I need to go drink water.
You need to go drink water. Go get some water right quick. You have 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay. All right.
Be quick. Now, audience, while Savea steps aside and goes over and gets some water, when she comes back, say, Savea, which brand of purple soap do you want or do you like that features cholla cactus? And I hear Princess Leia barking in the background. And I think Savea may be back.
Yeah, I have to go grab her. Okay, let me go get her.
Okay, you're going to leave a second time. Professional. You have 2 minutes. Waiting. And I hear in the background.
Stop doing that. Stop barking. Stop barking.
It's unprofessional, Savea.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. I can't even get her. She's running away from me.
Are you actually like holding the camera, walking around with the camera in one hand and the leash in the other for Princess Leia?
I'm trying to go get her and she's running away from me. And I was like, okay, I can't really be chasing her right now because I need to be recording this.
Got it. And she's just going to go free reign, go around the shop.
Yeah.
Sign, say blue light special. And now you're pouring chips while we're on the air. Wrapper. And I can hear. All right, so you want to hear something? You want to know what it sounds like on my speaker? Here's what I'm hearing on my speaker.
No, that's not what
really sensitive. You have.
That's not what you're hearing. You're just being exaggerating right now.
Not by much. Maybe this much. Folks, if you can't see, I'm my arms are spread about 6 feet apart.
That's terrible.
You're terrible.
He's just going for the jugular right now, like trying to go after me. I don't know why.
No, I'm not going. Who's the one that's like, oh, I'll be back, and they come back and then start pouring a big bag of chips.
They're not chips. They're peanut butter M&Ms.
Okay, I didn't know they were that crunchy sounding.
Well, anyway, a huge jar of them.
We've got. What's the math here? We've got
1 minute.
Seconds to count down.
1 minute
of the show.
Woo!
Woohoo! All right, folks.
Sure. Oh, yes. What's your favorite color? It has to be purple, right? Tell me your favorite color.
Blue.
Not you, James. I'm telling our people.
I don't count. I'm the co-host of the show.
No.
The talent. You're the plucky humor.
Oh, really?
Not really.
What is that?
Not really. 20 seconds to go.
Oh my gosh.
Remember to share the show, share it with your friends, post it all over your social media.
If you share the show and then you tag 100 friends, then everyone will see it in the same post.
And they'll love you for it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll love you for it. All right. Get ready to count down. You ready for the countdown, Savea?
Yep.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Wait, you see it? It might stop in 5 seconds.
It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Savea Kamoriang and James Hermes. On this week's show, we welcome Paula and Sedona from Shima of Navajoland. You know, I gotta tell you, last night someone broke into my house and stole all of my soap, bleach, and shampoo. They made a clean getaway. Enough with that, it's time to start the show. How you doing, Savea?
Doing good.
With them peanut M&Ms. You know, last week we had a pretty serious subject show. We've got some very good feedback on this. We've heard from some people that told us some personal experiences that was pretty amazing. And folks, we're back to our normal format. We have a fun guest on tonight.
Yeah, we just felt that it was important to bring that up because James is doing a fundraiser for that nonprofit. So we thought it was a perfect opportunity to explain why he's going to be gone for an entire month in November.
Yeah, matter of fact, right now I'm probably around my halfway point. Obviously, this is a pre-recorded show a little bit because I'm on the river. But about this time I should be around Parker, Arizona. I am about a little bit more than halfway down on the lower 500 miles of the Colorado River that I am currently paddling for Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence. And we had our guest last week from Break the Silence, and pretty amazing stuff. We love that Dave Uchonsky's part of it, and he came on for the show in the interview. That was pretty amazing, Dave, to do that. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. We love Dave.
Yes, and every week we do this show for you. Either it's pre-recorded or it's live, but we're spending all this time for you, just for you, our viewers, because we love you and we want you to be entertained, educated, have learned some new things, all kinds of interesting things. But we do this show every week, so make sure if you could like and follow our pages and our YouTube channels, that'd be really super. We really appreciate it. Make sure to tell your friends because we do this show like I said, we do this just to kind of, get some information out there. And it's been a really great adventure, huh, James?
Absolutely. Our public service episodes or our public awareness episodes are important to us. And, we tackle a variety of subjects, but I thought we did the show so that we could occasionally show Brody, Maya's dog, and Colonel Mustard from Wendy.
Oh yeah,
that's like our new Baby Yoda and Jar Jar Pickles.
Yeah, that was actually. I know I haven't brought Baby Yoda in a long time.
Or Jar Jar. Jar Jar's sitting right here above the computer.
Oh, Baby Yoda's in the other room.
Oh, they're featured at the end of the credits of every show.
Yes, this is true.
We get Baby Yoda going, "Oh, isn't he cute?" And then we get Jar Jar like Hypno Toad from Futurama going, "Whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa."
And everyone's like, "What is that about? I don't understand what this business is."
I'm kidding. All right, what's going on with Dancing Bear Indian Trader?
So it is the second week of November. We are actually getting ready. We're getting all of our Christmas purchasing and receiving done. So we're getting a whole bunch of stuff for the holidays. And remember, everyone, you definitely want to buy from small businesses, small local businesses, or even small artisan businesses, because guess what? We got your back. There's other companies out there that have all their stuff that's imported, sitting in boats outside. Who knows if they'll even get them out in time for the holidays. And you know what? We're here. We're like the hard bone of the economy, the U.S. economy here. We are here and we are here for you.
Okay, come on.
And be a good American and support your local business.
All right, so do you have a U.S. flag background? You got to come out with like General Patton here.
I felt like I was doing a motivational speech for some reason.
I was wondering here. Let's see if we can. Give me a second here. Let me do a little thing here.
I don't think
see if we can. I can join in with you on that one.
Oh, here.
All right. How's this background for me?
Oh my God.
Okay, wrong one. Obviously, I just looked at it. Wow. Okay, I got mine right here. All right, let's do this right.
So support your local artists, support your small local businesses. And you know what? Keep our economy going and keeping our money here in the USA and keep them here in your cities and in your small towns. And you know, all those taxes you pay, it goes to your city, it goes to your roads and your schools and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, it's called Shop Local, people. It's
Shop
there.
local. Support us.
You know what?
USA.
You know what though? It's like, you know, I before I was in this whole business, owning business and managing and looking at all of the sales and all that, you know, the one thing that I before like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to, you know, online, or I'm just gonna go to like Target or Michael's or whatever. And I was like, you know what? It's different because I realized not necessarily things are more expensive at small businesses. What you're paying for is you're paying for that actual experience and expertise that you don't get at the big box stores. You don't get it.
Yeah, and one of the things that's also nice is if you shop local and you meet the local artists, say a Christmas market, or you're able to meet with them and say a craft fair, Christmas time powwow or whatnot, that a lot of times you're actually able to meet the person that made it. It's not going to be like where you met some, you know, you're at a store and you're like, oh, this was made by somebody. You actually get to meet the artist and talk to them a little bit, understand what you have, and it makes it more personal and it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, you get to learn a little bit about the product. Maybe you learn you have a better warranty, you have a better made product. You're supporting your neighbor.
Absolutely. And just remember to go out and buy your Nicolas Cage plush pillows
From Amazon that's like not your neighbor.
I'm going to go back to the tacos now.
Yes, support your local taco shops.
Absolutely. Now I'm looking for my regular background.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me put my regular.
Oh, there's always the unicorn and the shark, the space unicorn and shark.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looking, where are you? Regular background. There we go. Back to normal. As normal as we can be.
Yes.
Absolutely. So it's time for interview. Is it interview time?
Yeah. So wait, James. Oh, so you got a chance to talk about Elk Rack?
Right. For Elk Rack right now, folks, we've had some buying on there. We are one, you know, most of the work on there is my own. We've had a bit of a rush and some wholesale orders. The website, I just frankly, with Bow South Expedition going on right now, the charity paddle, I don't have a chance to really update the website. I'm paddling river. So we will be putting new stuff on beginning of December. It's lined up. It's there. I can get it up. It will be happening. We will be able to ship. We'll be quick. We don't know what the shipping situation will be in December. It'll probably be fine. Great things can happen. And we'll be able to start shipping. We're going to be making probably every day trip to the post office and get it out to make sure that you have what you want by December 25th.
Yes.
Or January 2nd. Or January 15th. Or February 29th.
Well, make sure to order your stuff early because this year is going to be kind of crazy with all the shipping and all that kind of business.
And for those of you who want to check us out, we will be, you can find us at the Palm Springs Village Fest on Thursdays in over Palm Springs from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. In Palm Springs, beautiful city. Come check it out. The expedition. You can come over and check out the Marilyn Monroe statue. I got to put that on the show some week. That thing's just so crazy. I look every week. It's a 26 foot tall Marilyn Monroe in the famous pose, standing over the air vent that's blowing her dress up in 7 Year Itch, the movie. Wow, it's something. Okay.
I think it probably would have been more appropriate to have Bob Hope, like a 26-foot tall statue of Bob Hope with a golf club.
That's a big golf club. Somebody's want to use that 10,000 iron.
It probably has to have the red light at the top. Beep.
Ding near. All right, so but we'll be up right there, and those of you that want to follow and see how Bow South Expedition's going on, you can follow us at my location and see your videos on the Bow South Expedition page on Facebook. Just type in 2021 BOW Bow South Expedition, as well as riverbronx.com is the expedition website. That's river BRONCS Bronx one word.com. All right, with that, it's interview time.
Yeah, let's get this going. We have some great guests lined up.
Okay, let's bring out Sedona and Paula. let's
Yeah.
have you come on, and here's the slide for the show.
Yep. On this week's show, we have Paula and Sedona of Shima of Navajoland.
Welcome to the show, Sedona and Paula.
Hello. Welcome, ladies. So, introduce yourselves.
I'm Paula, and I am Totochini, born for Twatsoni.
Jag är Sedona Jacobson. I'm Sedona.
Yay. So, all right, ladies. So tell us about this really awesome soap that is made by the place where you work.
Well, we have it's Diné soap, and we say that because it's made here in Fort Defiance, Arizona, and a lot of the herbs go right into the soap that's from here, from the Navajo reservation, and we're located in Fort Defiance, Arizona. So we came up with Shima of Navajoland. It has and so that's what we have.
All right. So how long has the soap been produced?
We've been making soap for going on 6 years. And so I'm teaching the youth, Sedona and some other youths. They come in and they learn how to work. They learn chemicals. They learn the process. So it's a good way to teach other youths about work.
Mm-hmm. So we've sold it in our store at Dancing Bear for more than a few years, and it's wonderful soap. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it when you've come in, but they really just are very natural, which is what I really love about these soaps. A lot of soaps, do you want to talk about the difference between your handmade soap and soap you'd say buy at a store?
There's not much difference. We don't add the additives. What we do is we just use essential oils, and it is naturally made soap, which is lye and essential oils only. I use natural clays and what else? And just they're very good olive palm, sustainable palm oil, coconut, shea, and castor.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a good natural soap.
So
do you have any of any of your staff right there that work with the soaps? Do you have them go out and collect any of the pinyon or juniper or yucca?
Oh, definitely. Yes.
That's got to be half the fun.
Actually, yeah. Sedona, I have her, she does go get the Navajo tea, the blue corn, of course. We grew some blue corn a couple of years ago, and we use that. So now we buy from other blue corn farmers. Juniper ash, I know it's juniper ash does go in our blue corn soap, but she knows how to collect juniper ash. My aunt had taught us, and she was there with me. So yeah, we do go out and collect in the mountains.
You know, I'm wondering, Savea, that when we did the self-care episode last spring, we had to do a thing where we had to wear masks. Okay, I'm a guy. We don't do these things. And I had to put on the mask on. And I'm wondering, Savea, we should just turn me over to the soaps, the Shima soaps.
yeah.
Instead of doing that, because it would have been a lot better than when I ran out and got it at Walgreens 20 minutes before the show started. Much better, but I'm trying to, your mind's eye for Paula and Sedona, you're probably mind's eye is trying to imagine me with like the mask going on, and you'd be like, I'll never see him the same way again.
You know, it's so
been
funny.
Compromised.
He was putting on it like it was like shaving cream. That's how he's putting his face.
My guy, we shave. That's what we're used to. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I did it for our show, for the viewers.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Back to the interview.
So what I was saying is that like if you were to buy a soap at say at Target or any of the stores, there really is a major difference in the quality of the soap. And it's just so much more natural and not bad for your skin compared to like all the bad chemicals they use. And they put all these crazy lists of additives and preservatives and all kinds of crazy things to make the soap cleaning. Like, for example, sodium lauryl sulfate, which I'm super allergic to.
Yeah.
Well, we do use sodium. Well, lye is sodium hydroxide.
Okay.
So
I would imagine that the soaps you have that, you know, you really would not want to sell to one of the major retailers, because that would not be sustainable, and they would be ripping the land on there that you know is so sacred. On that one, you want to keep, you don't want to cut corners on making and keep that quality, I'd imagine too.
well, I would keep the quality. If they want to buy, come on. I would surely sell it to
You'd
them
make
at
it
a
happen.
wholesale price. It's a good product. And if you know, if they want it, because you see a lot of natural soaps out there in shops.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
do have some big like the Grand Canyon. We got some museums. We got a lot of gift shops that do carry it. So
Okay.
you
Yeah.
know, they just probably wouldn't want to pay the price. They
Yeah.
would want me to sell a bar for what? $1.
Hmm.
So that wouldn't be sustainable for us, because we do use some good good oil and essential oils. I don't use, with the fragrance oils I use in the toads, the corn toads, but in our soap, it is essential oils only and
Got
natural.
it. So no matter what, you're keeping the product as best you can.
It's
Being the
a
central
really
theme here.
high quality
Yeah.
product. Yeah. And so tell us about how the soap supports the community.
The soap here, we create about anywhere from 5 to 8 positions. It just depends on what the work is. Like during the summer, we had a lot of youths in the garden. Now it's cold here, so we've done harvested and everything's freezing here already. So there's not too much work. I keep my wrappers. So we employ the elderly, the youth, and someone just needing a part-time job. And what else do we do? We do other projects too, like shows. So that's what we do.
Yay. Okay, so James, do we want to show some of the products that they
Yeah, I
have?
was about to ask that on there. Let's get to the fun stuff to show that.
Their soaps are
you
so
have.
pretty to look at too. They're just really pretty.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of your offerings here. We have the first photo here.
Okay, that's one of our gift boxes you can find online. We also use blue corn. Blue corn is a staple here. I mean, we make blue corn mush, but blue corn also has vitamins, and we make a facial scrub with that. And then we add some juniper beads and turquoise. So it'd be a good gift for someone that just wants to try a little bit of everything.
Ooh, how is that blue corn facial cleaner? Is it really it's really, because I'm like, ooh, I think I want to try that.
Yeah, let's take a look. Here's the blue corn facial feature. But one thing I'm noticing, prickly pear. Isn't that going to poke you a bunch?
No.
Okay, we're safe.
Trial and error. Yes, I did get yeah. So I've learned how to harvest the prickly pear. So what I do is I take the prickly pear and we juice it, and the juice goes right into the soap. The rest we make a foot scrub, which I don't have here, but we use every part of the plant.
That's one of my favorite scents, actually, the prickly pear. That one's one of my favorites.
Gotcha. It's going to be better than say Navajo. I'm sorry. My apologies. Choya hairbrush.
That's terrible.
That would hurt.
Oh my god.
Hairbrush.
Oh my god.
No, because
That's a
I
big
do-
no.
I do burn all of the prickly pears off. But
Gotcha.
when I
Okay,
was
so we-
learning, I did get stuck with a few.
Cut it. Are we ready for the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's another one of our gift boxes. That one's Navajo tea and blue corn. That's very popular here at home because everybody knows what the Navajo tea is. And of course, everyone knows what the blue corn is. So that's why those two are very popular here. And that's one of the gift boxes.
Navajo tea is my other favorite one. I love that one. It has a very bright, crisp citrus smell. I love it.
And I use everything. I use every part of the plant. Because it's kind of like what it was one of our medicines back then. Just the tea, the tea.
Okay. Let's go and take the next slide here.
So pretty. I love
That's
it.
a great photo. I love the lineup and the land and the soap and everything just goes together like puppy dogs and pickup trucks.
And the corn husk is works very well with the soap because the soap has to stay dry. Naturally made soap needs to stay dry. And so that helped. The blue corn is not just for tamales. So,
You just made me hungry.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to eat some blue corn soap, James.
No.
No,
I don't have a dirty mouth either.
Yeah, he's not cussing. So
okay. So you actually do tie the corn husk there to the soaps. Just another example of attention to detail you have.
Yes.
To keep them dry.
Yeah.
And then you can just store them, by your sink or in the shower.
So you leave the corn husk on it?
I would recommend it. I do.
Okay.
It keeps it dry.
Okay.
Dry it.
That's really great advice. I didn't know that. I would have probably kept the corn husk on my soap at home. Okay, everyone. So when you get it, of course, you're going to want to buy tons and tons of these. Make sure to leave the corn husk on the soap because it helps aid the soap to dry.
Absolutely. All right. Let's go to the next slide.
And those are we're capturing some of the clays, the red rocks, gold, brown, all the natural clays. Reminds of Arizona and Navajoland.
Yeah, the one in the middle, isn't that Grandmother Mountain?
Yes.
I love the colors in it. It's really pretty. It has lots of swirls.
And that is lavender. We put lavender with that one.
I love lavender.
Yellow is Navajo tea that comes with lemon, Litsia. And of course, we talked about prickly pear, and that's kind of sweet because I added the aloe, cactus properties. And then the brown one there is kai, which is patchouli. The white soap is unscented. So, and then the green back there is the mint, and then the back is blue, which is the blue corn, which is sage.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. All right, let me go to the next slide.
They're just really pretty soaps. That's what I love about them. They're not only they're great soaps, but they're very pretty.
Yes, and I chose this because also on the label, we included the Blessing Way prayer in English, interpreted from Dene language.
That's very cool. So on each label, there is a blessing. That is really a nice touch.
Absolutely. So let me go to the next slide here. This is great stuff. This is awesome.
And we also have Dene name that comes with it. Like for Navajo tea, it's a chelde, and we have that on each label.
Okay. The stack of soaps to the left, isn't that going to be a little rough on the skin?
Well,
oh, it's a pile of rocks.
The rocks are actually for your feet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I said, look for good solid stone. I like to nap them into points. That's what I do. Yes, not falling asleep, napping arrowheads.
I did take that picture in Sedona, Arizona, not.
Yeah. Not Sedona. Because be like, Sedona is not what you look like on the video.
Sedona, so you guys, just so you know, Sedona's second job, she actually poses as rocks.
And there she is next to the soap. All right. Savea, we're supposed to be picking on each other, not the guests.
Oh, no, I was
getting
doing
confused sometimes.
I already did. I picked on you. I picked on you napping.
Yes, there goes the napping joke because I chip arrowheads. It's one of the things I do.
He naps on
napping, and then Savea's got to do the whole pretend to be asleep, and then James got to roll his eyes. Yeah.
So perfect.
All right. Let's
Hilarious.
go on to the next slide. Here we go.
More pictures just from collecting. On that trip, we went and looked for some junipers.
Nice.
It's so just such a calm photo. It makes me want to just relax.
Take
And
a
now-
bath. You
I
got
know
a
that
bath.
the
a
juniper right there,
prayer.
that's got to be an elevation. You got to be around 7,000-8,000 feet for the juniper there, right?
You know, it's a little known fact, but Arizona actually does have a lot of mountains and trees and, you know, areas that are not all desert.
Canyons. Yeah, we have canyons. We have deserts. We have rivers.
Yep. All right. One of my favorites, the little Colorado River and the San Juan. So, all right, let's go to the next slide. There's a close-up of some of the soaps. You can see some of the detail.
Yeah.
This is a
Is,
plan.
is that snow on the ground in the background?
That is snow up by Grand Canyon.
Okay. Cool.
And here's an example of one of the prayers that you have, the blessings that you have on each bar of soap. Obviously, upside down.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do if
Don't-
a
don't
customer gets
overthink
on
that.
the soap and they say that all the words are upside down? What do you tell them?
Sedona took the picture, you know. That's,
All right, Sedona, you seem to be taking my
he's
place
got to
right
do
now.
his
so
job.
Okay, so that is great. Let me go to the next slide. We have another couple of the soaps.
Yeah, they're just really beautiful soaps.
Yeah, we're just capturing, you know, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Grand Canyon. When you think about Arizona, they think of the Grand Canyon or the Red Rocks, or not always the desert, but you know.
It's nice that you went out and took the product and put it out in natural settings and took pictures of it in natural settings. That's really nice because that just really goes hand in hand because the soap is very natural. So it's a good branding. Like
Well, branding, I think, is just part of the artistic look that you have of it. You want to represent that it kind of has to resemble the land you come from, it's made from. Put it in the land it is that you're trying to capture a little bit of a reference to it.
Yes, the colors. I mean, if you look at all of them, Arizona has every color. It's just
Absolutely.
like prickly pear all comes from the south because, you know, our more southern. Well, our prickly pears are a little bit smaller and darker. The prickly pear, like in Phoenix area, they're a little bit bigger. But the juice, I don't know. You all had prickly pear lemonade, right? I mean, it's just the juice is very good.
You can find it along some of the border toward the Mexico border. Down here is where I usually find it. I'm with that. So let me go ahead and get one last photo here.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, we were doing a wholesale, so that was a good price for the soap then. But
Yeah, prices have changed.
prices change, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're pretty much the same, but yeah.
But still it's really it's nice that, you know, you can see like there's a lot of offerings of the soaps.
Oh yes, we have gift boxes. We have beautiful soap. There's a wedding. We do some wedding favors if they want them. We do hotel bars. Some hotels need them. Or people just
rustic cuts. Do you want to talk about rustic cuts? I like rustic cuts.
the rustic cuts. Do you want to tell them about rustic cuts? Oh, you want to go get one? Okay.
Yeah.
Rustic
I always tell people that it's a good thing to buy.
So while Sedona's away, do we want to try to set her up for a staring contest right quick? Folks, we were talking before the show, we were kidding around about staring contests and doing about that. That's kind of a throwback to our pre-show meeting with this.
Yeah, she's I'll let her tell you about the rustic cuts. But But what we do is we just take, everyone wants a nice bar of soap. So all the leftovers is,
They're the end pieces. We put them in a pack of a variety of 4 of the 7, and we just put them together.
so they're like the tops.
Tops,
The tops, bottoms. You ever see a beehive? Well, you guys seen a beehive, right?
Oh yeah.
And so on top, we get a little white film. Same thing with the soap. It's good. It's very good. It's still good.
It's like a travel pack
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, I tell people like this is a great way to try the different soaps and not commit to one, but then also like if they wanted to cut them into littler squares, they can have an assortment and they can just go with a bunch of different tribes. Yeah.
The one thing I'm not seeing on there's the choya loofah. I'm gonna quit trying to do the choya jokes. I got a lot of choya cactus where I live.
Hairbrush today.
Mhm.
We seen a gentleman selling the brush, natural made brushes. So, Danette, we used to brush our hair with those. So you're thinking about getting some.
Yeah, just don't get green choya. All right. I had a horse that got stuck with choya once. They're getting the pliers out of that, and then the dog had to chase a rabbit. And he got choya all the way through his ear, and it's kind of a bane where we live out in desert. Okay, back to this. With this, I mean, you're working with Sedona. Sedona, what are some of your favorite process of making the soaps?
My favorite products.
Your favorite products are part of the your favorite part of the process.
Process.
I think my favorite part is actually going out to get like a blue corn. I mean, we have a greenhouse that the shop is right next to where we grow our own blue corn, and it's beautiful gathering it. Even the juniper ash, we go up to the mountain for that, and we go up there with my grandma, and she prays over the juniper ash, and we tell the creator why we're taking it, and we pray over it before we take it, and we give an offering with our Tadadine. And one of my favorite products is gonna have to be the blue corn facial cleanser that we were looking at earlier. We add sunflowers in it as an exfoliant, and you can do it with water or you can use coconut oil. I like to use coconut oil. I put a little bit of blue corn facial cleanser with the coconut oil, and I scrub my face with it, and I leave it for about 5 minutes, and then I take it off, and it's really great.
She don't fall asleep.
If you're about to get an idea of a self-care episode featuring their soaps, do
Yeah, count me
facial
in.
thing again.
Count me in.
Yeah.
As long as
Like-
this time I'm not running out to Walgreens grabbing something that just says facial, and I'll go with it.
Yeah.
I think something what I used was cucumber. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think-
Yeah.
Cucumber.
Anyway, yeah.
All right. So what places are these available to purchase?
We run an online website that you can order off of. We are also we do Shopify. Also, one of my favorite processes is selling the soap out in the community that we live in. People are very excited to see what we're doing and how it's so close to home. And they're like, wow, where? And we tell them right next to the post office, and they're just so excited to.
Gotcha. Should I go ahead and show your website right quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show their website, and this is where you'll find it. Obviously, let me get rid of the little control over here that's for Zoom that shouldn't be showing up where we have this. So let me take care of that real fast. Okay, that's gone. All right, there we go. I didn't know I was going to do that. So this is their website right here at. We'll put the website link in the website link in the show in the show post right there during the show. We'll have that so everybody can see you.
They're also available, obviously, at Dancing Bear Indian Traders, so you can purchase some of the soaps, of course, at Dancing Bear.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'll have choya. What mats?
you're welcome to just
No, I'm
send me
not.
some choya, and I will make some choya soap.
Seriously?
You
Oh, we're talking.
seriously.
We're
Send
talking.
me-
Just for James. Just for James.
Well, my favorite is actually to do some products with barrel cactus, but I'm kind of kicked that out from.
Yes, so our
When he's going
website,
duck hunting, I loved it. I loved barrel cactus in my burritos.
Okay. So what are you saying, Paula?
Okay.
so our website is Shima of Navajoland, and on that website, you can purchase through Shopify on the website.
Super.
Yeah.
Or if you email me and you have a shop, we can also send you a wholesale sheet.
Yes. And they make really great Christmas gifts, holiday gifts, birthday gifts, anniversary gifts, wedding gifts,
Valentine.
games for just because you have a friend, you want to give them a gift. Everyone loves these soaps.
Absolutely.
Yes, they get a bath, they get a prayer, and if they go online, they get a story.
Exactly. So, ladies, this has been a fantastic interview. I'm so excited for your product. I really hope that everyone tries your product because it's awesome. I personally use it. I love it. Now James is going to start using it because he's going to say, wow, I love it too.
I'm going to sit there and go, Shima soaps, moisturize.
Well, James, I'm telling you, whatever soap you pick, as a gentleman came up, he goes, I need more soap because he shampoos his hair and then he says all the lather runs down his head and he rinses and he's done. So
It's
so
an all-in-one
simple,
soap.
guy simple for me. I'm actually kind of interested in the blue corn right now, right? I'm just wearing a hat right now because I've actually been napping obsidian knife blades and I've kind of got hat hair going on and it's I know it's cold where you're at right now. Yes, Savea, do it again. I know it's cold where you're at, but it's still 90 degrees in Indio. I'm kind of sweating and I came in for the show and it's like, well, I'm washed up and went, well, throw a hat on. Here we are. But
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Well, make sure to either, check them out at Dancy Bear, go to their website. You definitely need to buy some because you need it in your life. Your life will be so much better.
Yeah. Well,
and so has
we
Savea has
make it with
proclaimed.
love, and yes, we do.
Yay. Thank you so much for coming on, and we will be talking soon.
All right.
Thank you much.
Savea. And nice to meet you.
Yay.
You're talking to Savea or me?
Nice to meet you, James.
It's nice to meet you, Paula and Sedona.
Yes.
You tolerate me well. All right. Thank you much. Thank you, Sedona and Paula, for a great interview. That was fun.
That was really a nice interview. And I cannot believe Sedona. I didn't know Sedona was her daughter.
I know. How cool is that?
It's crazy because I've known Paula for a long time. I never knew she had kids. But I always see kids running around, right? I didn't assume. I don't make assumptions.
Well, the thing is you see the kids, and then you're like, oh, that's the adult. And that's the kid, her daughter.
Like that.
An adult.
She's looking pretty cozy with her. I'm like, and she was talking about grandmother. I'm like,
I'm just thinking, dang, they got older, which means I got older.
I know.
Didn't happen. I deny it.
No.
Denial.
It's just like I remember my little nephew was a little baby and I was holding him in my arms for a long time when he was a little baby. And now he's a kid.
My oldest nephew was born when I was a freshman in high school, and he's now in his early 30s. But for the longest time, I went, this is my nephew. He's 1 year old. And the kid's like maybe 12, 13. He goes, quit doing that one because it's a sign you're getting older and it ain't going to happen. You're 1 year old. I don't care. He got so tired of it and I kept it up for a long time, but I don't think I've done it since he was probably 16.
Okay.
So I went, you're driving a car at 1 year old? You are gifted. And he's like, just knock it off, Uncle James, please. Yeah, I gave it up.
It's old.
It only took 16 years for me to give it up.
Yeah.
Just like when I say I'm napping arrowheads and Savea goes, again. Don't do that. It's contagious. All right. With that, folks, this has been another episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Now we must dance to the closing. Cue tap dance.
Aw, ain't he cute?